Dating back to the mid-18th century, the Cromwell Hotel is an elegant part of the Stevenage Old Town High Street. The hotel wasn't always a hotel either. Originally, it was a posh house, and before that, the area was all farmland. The farmland was possibly acquired by John Thurlow as one of the many that he owned during Cromwell's time, but that doesn't mean he ever lived there. Later on, the 1911 census placed solicitor Cuthbert Corbould Ellis and his artist wife Evelyn at number 25 the High Street, which was the reception end of the hotel. At the same time, the actual hotel was next door at number 27 and was owned by the Hoods, but was empty during the census. This was the business centre end. People have stayed in here, obviously, and heard odd, strange things. Some of the things that have been heard, things like while sleeping during the night, they've heard the rattling of hangers perhaps from the cupboard. Let's just open that up so you can see. So you've got the hangers there, so they've heard this kind of noise during the night, which is quite distinctive, obviously. I've had a quick look and it seems pretty sturdy. It's a built-in wardrobe, as you can see. You can tell what it looks like. Well, it's solidly built in. Nice safe down there as well. So there have also been reports of these doors, I believe, popping open, which isn't too far from a possibility, because if you think about it, these doors have got quite a. You've got this little connector on there. Push that in. It's just not in properly. Maybe push to or something like that. Maybe vibration from the outside could have pushed it open. So there's a possibility of that. We've had reports of TVs going on the road in here, and various bits and pieces, knocking sounds. Which, when you think about it as well, we're also in the roof here. So there's a roof kind of area. So we're close to the outside. Where birds could be on the roof causing noises, stuff like that during the night. But there could be other things causing it, as we know in these kind of situations. It's not a dissimilar room from one of the rooms I've been in before in other pubs and stuff. Okay, so one of the other reports they've had whilst in this room is the fact that people that have slept in this bed or laid in this bed have had their hair pulled or their hair tugged in it or they've been brushed against or something like that. So as if there's some other presence in the room connecting with them, physically connecting with them. And literally, obviously, to the point where it's making them realise that that's happening. So part of my idea was to spend the night in here, which is what I'm going to do. And the whole reason for that, doing like a lone vigil on my own in this room, is to hopefully try and have that happen again to me, or see if that happens to me, or at least see if I can figure out what's going on that make people think that's happening. At the moment, there's no realisation why there might be physical activity occurring in that way, because there's nothing around the bed or anything that can give that kind of impression, which is similar for the wardrobe over there. My initial thoughts before I came to the room was perhaps the wardrobe, because it's not far from here, there's a train line on the other side of town. I thought maybe when a train went past, like the vibration from that, or the vibration from the road outside, might have caused the hangers to rattle. However, that has not occurred in the slightest since I've been here. Granted, I haven't heard a heavy truck go past, but then I wouldn't expect one to go through at this time of night onwards. So one going through the centre of the night is probably even less likely. So that's all a bit weird, to be fair. The other thing that's been heard is also in here is voices as well, childlike laughter and things like that. So it'd be interesting to see if I hear anything like that. I'm just going to do a quick sweep of the room to get the baseline readings with the millimetre, to get the EMF and the temperature, just to see if there's any fluctuations or abnormalities in the room that I can pick up with it. We've got pretty normal readings at the moment. Nothing abnormal. Nothing abnormal at all. Okay. Sweep round. Getting behind there. See if there's anything on. Dodgy electrics. Doesn't look like it. cupboard. See if there's anything that's trying to... sorry. That's interesting. Just checking these lights, because the light over there by the cupboard seems to fluctuate a little bit. The lights over by the window, just see if they do the same. No. Oh, ooh, that's ridiculously high. Just yeah, sometimes if you move your hand too quickly with these things, they kind of fluctuate quite high. That's obviously dropping off now, so there was obviously, oh, there you go. So as we get out there, there's obviously a sign or something probably outside that's kicking that off. So you can see that. So it's quite high readings around the window area. I wonder if they also on this wall. Doesn't look like it. So the area near the bed where you'd sleep is okay. On this side. Cool, let's go back over here. Just check across the floor area. Back to this light, so there might be something in the ceiling, in the roof space. Let's set it off. There you go. Just going to bring it down together. So you can see the change. And then up again. Slowly. There you go. As you get closer, that light it goes off on its own. That is not paranormal. Go there. High readings by a loft hand there. There's a hotel, it's probably like that there's some electrical mains or something going across there, which falls in with our line in the side. That puts out a little heat. There you go. That's probably what it is. That thing there. Again, not particularly of the light. So there's a few electrical anomalies, but they're not really anomalies, so to speak, because it's more than likely that they're electrical power that's coming across and dropping off a massive EMF fluctuation. It happens, but the fact of the matter is that it's not in a position like that where people are sleeping, so it's not likely to affect them, and it dampens off pretty quickly as you move away from the items in question. So as soon as you get away from that dodgy light up there, or those bits in the bathroom, or those lights over there by the window, it filters off quite quickly, and then you're left in a normality area, so there's nothing to worry about that. So that's not anything paranormal or electrical. So that gives us a baseline, at least. It's about 11:15. I thought I'd just do a quick sort of catch up, as you may be able to hear in the background or may not be able to hear. There's still plenty of noise from the outside high street, from the road, from cars going up and down. They're less frequent than they have been earlier, but they're still quite there, and you still hear a little bit of movement and stuff from within the building as well. I'm guessing where people are going up from the bar type area into like their rooms and stuff. But other than that, other than the heating system, which you can probably hear in the background as well, the general noise in the room is now reducing right down. so it'll be interesting to see what starts to happen after this. Check back later. It's just gone 1 in the morning at the room 100 in the Cromwell Hotel, and I'm just going to give a basic version of the Gansfeld experiment a go to see if that will do anything. So this is earphones with white noise in them, and then I'm going to put a blindfold on and then relax for a little bit, see what happens. Hopefully it'll be on film. My right leg feels icy cold. I'm very aware of my surroundings now. That right leg is still icy cold. Touched it. What an experience. Oh, God. Really throws you being in that situation. Puts you in a completely different. All you can hear is the white noise playing, which I don't know if you can hear it. Sounds like this. I actually can't see anything for a while. Significantly, my right leg, sort of top of my shin down to my foot, felt icy cold. My left didn't. I checked for drafts earlier. There's no draft, so it can't be a draft. I'll do a quick sweep on temperature and stuff now. But yeah, that was a bit weird, to say the least. Always seems to give you that feeling that someone's watching you. So following on from doing the Gansfeld experiment, I'm just going to check now around the bed to make sure there's no drafts or anything that are reducing the temperature, obviously. So there we go. You can see it's still quite warm here. This is where my foot was, my leg, and there's no reduction in temperature, there's no drafts. There's a slight drop there. Okay, so we've got, it's not a massively significant one, it inches up and down. There's definitely something lower here. But not enough to make it feel icy cold, so like a 1 point something, 0.1 that's dropped. So nothing really significant on that. Whilst I've got this out, just check. They've got those main lights off. There's no EMF there now, those lights are off. So if I check the other ones as well. Now this is where we've got an EMF reading up here. That's also down as well now, so that's dropped significantly. So obviously with the power through them. What's weird is there was no lights attached to this, so and again that's dropped as well. That one over there. So let's test the theory. Right, we're going to drop it back on. there you go, straight away. High EMF readings off the electrics. So it's obviously the lights that are giving off higher, even here. So those lights are on goes those high EMF readings. Just a bit of a contrast. I've got the old Dr. Gorse out. I'll give that one a whirl as well, rather than just a millimetre. So, lights off. Ticking away a little bit, so it's picking up a little bit of EMF, but nothing significantly massive. Let's go to one of the other positions. Again, nothing. Hardly anything to aim about. This is where it gets pretty funky, because again, nothing in the main spots that we found it. Which proves it's obviously the lights, and then it gets this hatchway as well. And nothing in the hatchway. But that's just great. This is as good as having someone else open. Right. Lights on. Aim at the hatch. Some sound effects, so it makes it a little bit better. Not impressed with that. I'll take it away. And then if you once again touch this one up, nothing. Put the lights on. Here it comes. And that one just maxes it right out. Oh, that's where it goes. There you go. Right, so after a bit of an investigation around, there's also some dodgy wiring in the electrics of the lights in this room. When I say dodgy, I mean it pumps out a bit of EMF, in which case it probably makes it put off a bit of EMF. In some particular places around the room as well, it seems to be quite intense, but not at a level that you'd probably engage with on a regular basis. So at normal levels it wouldn't go. So I'm probably going to have to rule out that as interacting and causing some kind of issue. It's there, yes, and it's probably not a good thing, but at the same time I don't think it's a cause of hallucination or anything like that. So oddities, when I was doing the Gansfeld, the basic Gansfeld experiment, it's not full on Gansfeld experiment, but I was doing the basic one, my right leg from like the shin down was freezing cold all the way down to my foot. Didn't seem to be any obvious evidence of a draft or anything like that could cause it, so that's interesting. So, for the rest of the night I'm going to voice activated digital voice recorder on and see what that picks up. Right, good morning. This is my morning video. I've made it through the night and have some coffee, thank you, courtesy of the Cromwell. Not a massively eventful night. No physical phenomena occurred that woke me up or anything. There's no hair pulling or touching or anything like that through the night, so that didn't occur. The traffic outside was there through the night, but very sparsely, then started up with normal morning traffic from about 5 AM onwards, getting more and more noisy as the morning progresses. The only thing that was interesting through the night was quite a heavy sense of being watched, the sense of being stared at, I suppose. What was interesting about that is it seemed to move around the room, so to speak, so you'd feel it from the corner over by the TV, and then you'd feel it from like near the window, and then another occasion you'd feel it right up next to the bed, so it'd be almost as if it moving closer to you. That in itself was quite uneasy at times. But then after a while that subsided, and then sleep came in. But then that could be tiredness, sort of overwhelming thing. I've got 10-15 minutes on the digital recorder that's recorded through the night, from about 10 to 2, I think it was. We've done that, so that's obviously voice activated through the night. See what's on there. That could just be general background noises. Or other than that, though, not massively eventful, but still feels as if there's something worth investigating here. So maybe a team investigation might be worth coming in and doing that. This room and a couple of the other more active areas, and downstairs as well, because obviously rooms are relatively focus points, but obviously within a building like this, like a hotel or public house or anything like that, usually you're not more likely to get more activity focused in areas where you have more people gathering, more footfall, that kind of stuff, stairwells and things. So maybe a better place to do that. So good night, thanks to Cromwell.